Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders around the world. This is Phil at Trading Capital Markets. Today we are the 25th of July 2025 and we're currently 8:56 a.m. That's a little pre-market Nasdaq analysis. Okay, so let's let's start with the hourly candles. Let me just take off my executions like that we can see clearer. I can see clearly now. The money's gone. Opa. All right. Now let's start and spot the places where we I don't know why it leaves on the 4 hour. Wait, let me go back. What the hell? Why isn't it not showing up? Anyways, what do we see on the 1 hour? See this little gap on the 1 hour. Maybe get exploited later. Kind of stretch that a little bit too far out, but that's fine. Yesterday we were staying probably above the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. Most probably, yeah. Candles were not closing below. Good. What else do I see? Not much, really. On the 1 hour. Let's go down into the 15-minute. There you go, this low right here. That's what we're trying to get to, I would think. Sell sign. That low before that big move up. Come and wipe them out. How about these buggers over here? Yeah, these buggers too. These relative equal lows over here. Some more sell side. What else? Over here. Take these out first. And this one's going to come naturally right after. Alright, sell side. So we have our sell side set up. And they are not 1,000 points. Minus 500. So like 600 points apart. But for the first one, I think we might reach this one. And that's 100 points away, which is reasonable for the Nasdaq these days. Some days it moves 300 points, so. And that's on the 15-minute. This one was tapped into, this fair value gap. Right there. Bounced right off of it. Let me go see on the 4 hour. 4 hour. Yes, this inversion. Inversion fair value gap. Right here. Inversion. Alright. Not much to be said, really. We just took the... Okay, so every time we take the highs, right? the all-time highs. We sell off. All-time high over here. We still about how many points above? From 112 to 372. So 250 points. Okay. Here from 222 to 322, 100 points. Oh, sold off a little bit. But this is not a convincing break above these highs. So either we continue higher and like get to 23,500 range about. Yeah, 20, even that's kind of weak. 23,000 like 550, 560 or 512 and then come down. Or we just do a retracement before having an even larger move towards 23,600. Go down to the 5 minute. These you see these candle ranges, they have all been covered. Top down here, this fair value gap covered to the downside. Even this fair value gap covered to the downside by this week. Covered all of these. This down move covered this. What's the only one that we haven't covered yet? Probably this one right here. Right here. So let's set that up. There you go, till 2. And that's going to be just a normal fair value gap. And yeah, that hasn't been covered yet. So it's below those lows going into these lows, which are relatively equal. If we go on the 1 minute and look at those lows, you're gonna see that, well, they are very close, but it's more on the bigger time frames. And it's a possible target to reach into this 4-hour inversion. So yeah, that's why we can't see what the hell was going on, because I'm on MNQ. I had already done this on NQ. That's alright, at least we have it on both charts now. Here and on NQ you can see it. That's the 5 minute. I'll bring it over here again. It's coming down. And now let's see. Wow, this price action. So over here, you see we have this low making new low. After this one taking this high. All to come back to the, look at this drop. All to come back to this bearish fair value gap that we were using as point of reference yesterday. They were too short. Finally, we broke through in the afternoon around 1 o'clock, 1:30. And then we used it as support coming back up. Now we're using it again as resistance. Coming back down. What else can I add to this? Not much really. We'll see how you see this still closed above this low. I don't like today's price action. Like yesterday, it was choppy before the open, remained choppy, and didn't do much. I still managed to capitalize on it, but it's not the type of price action days I like to see. So on that note, I'll see you guys on the live. Thanks for watching and subscribe. Peace.